Hi folks, I've had a request to explain how I made the boppy, and I'll explain it as best as I can. This is the pattern that I used. Now she's quite small, so I did not allow a seam allowance. If you've got a bigger baby, you might want to allow a bigger seam allowance. And I folded my, I used the wrong side of the material and I laid it over the top because it was nice and thin and light coloured, so I could see through it, and I traced over the shape. Obviously your bit of material would need to be bigger, and then once I'd done that, I folded it in half. Okay, so it's folded over down the side bit, down this part here, folded over. So obviously you need to make sure your material is twice as wide, and then I cut the shape out like this down the fold. So when you unfold it, you've got double of that, so you've got the whole kind of crescent shape once you've cut it out, and you need to do two of those, one for the underneath and one for the top. I'm just going to take you out of there, sweetheart, so I can demonstrate using your pillow. So then I've sewn down the side. Now I only did a running stitch, and I only did it by hand. It's not going through the washing machine or anything, so I wasn't overly, I just did as neat as I could. And I left a gap here. As you can see, this isn't sewn sort of right sides together. I left a gap here, and right sides together, sewed around the edge so it's nice and neat, you can't see the join. Turned it inside out, poked it full of stuffing, and it took quite a lot, almost a whole bag actually, so be aware if you've only got a little bit amount, you will use more than. And then I tried it on her, and my husband said, oh, that needs more stuffing, and he was right, it did, it was too soft, so I stuffed it a bit more. And then I was neat actually, and I did a seam. I hemmed it. I wouldn't normally, but you make more effort with the babies than you do with your own stuff. I wouldn't have done that if it was my skirt. So, also, Unky wants to give a big wave to his cousin Funky and his cousin Jenny. Hey Funks! And I wanted to show you this cushion because it reminds us of our very special Auntie Tanya. Well, their Auntie Tanya, my friend Tanya. I've had this a few weeks, and the only reason I bought this is because it reminds me of your tattoo. I think it's absolutely gorgeous, and it's a lovely reminder of a very special friend. Alright, I hope that helps. If you need to know anything more about it, if I haven't explained it very well, just send me a message. Okay, bye for now. Hi folks, I've had a request to explain how I made the boppy, and I'll explain it as best as I can. This is the pattern that I used. Now she's quite small, so I did not allow a seam allowance.